Come to Portugal, they said. Have a great time, they said. Alright, so I've arrived. Now what do? How do I get around? Actually, you would have done this way before you even arrived, because that is the smart thing to do. Hiring a car is the easiest way out. Sure, you can hassle around with trains and buses, taxis and Ubers, but having the freedom of a car to explore a foreign land is first prize. And I know this is April, but $16 a day for a Mercedes-Benz. That is crazy cool pricing. Anyway, so we were approached by discovercars.com. And now this very easy to use platform that you can see in front of us searches over 500 rental car companies, and not only in Portugal, but all around the world. Now they gave us a voucher to hire any car we want. It's like a kid in a candy store. So naturally, we wanted to try something a little different. Okay, so D5.
D5.
Where's D5?
What's in D5?
What if we took a Tesla on a tour of the East and the Western Algarve? Hi, my name's Nick. Thanks for joining me in this video. Myself and my business partner, Nick Smith.
How does it work?
Two Nicks. That's not confusing, is it? He looks after the real estate side, and I look after the content, and we're going on a Tesla tour around the Eastern Algarve today. So what's the deal? Is it easy to operate?
Yeah, I'm just setting my driver profile. And then we'll do the same thing for you. So you can just get in and it changes your seat and the mirrors and everything. It's quite fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting. Can't wait to get in this car. But Nick's just going to drive up to a parking area. We're going to leave my car and then we're going to head out to Castro Marim. Do you want to just check and see if we can charge it?
Yep. Good shout. Ow.
Ah. You're right.
You're in trouble. Okay.
Cool. We've got a 2-prong plug, which is vital.
Nice.
For tonight.
Big boot.
Yeah. And why is this thing open, Nick?
This is the charging port, I think.
It is the charging port, but I think you just operate it from inside, right?
Well, I think just open the trunk and that pops up. Okay. I'm quite sure if that's what to do.
How to figure out a Tesla. It's quite easy, I think. Well, he's doing it all anyway. So. Let's go. Okay, so we've parked the car here and miraculously the sun's come out, which is great. So it's not going to be around for long. But now we're heading off to Castro Marim so we can show you the Eastern Algarve. And we're just leaving my car here, jumping into the Tesla, and then we're racing off east. Okay, so we see you in a sec.
Key card and press... What? What's happening now? Tap, key card and press brake drive.
Oh my god, we don't know how to drive a Tesla.
What am I tapping?
Tap it, man, tap it. Oh my god, where are you going? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I think it's going to, eject seat's going to go in any minute.
Right. Drive. Let's go. Check the mirrors.
Beep, beep, beep.
Have you ever been in one?
Never. Okay, so we're on 91%. Nick, we've got to keep it at 90% until we get to Castro Marim.
No way! It's never going to happen. Look at that, last paid charging session, €22.
Okay, so the challenge today is obviously not to run out of electricity. We've never driven an electric car before. So we're looking at superchargers where they are. There's not that many on this map.
There's only one. And that's where we've left.
Yeah, so it does actually have a little button here which says 18, 12. What is that? Oh, that's 12 kilowatts, not 12 charges. So, yeah. Do you think we'll be able to make it, Nick? Do you think we'll run out?
My gamble is with no way we're going to burn 490 kilometers a day.
Yeah, but it's never 423 it says right now. There's never ever, it's never that. It's probably much less, like 300 or something.
I reckon we'll get through and back to Marsh shopping where the big thing is today with about 90 to go. That's my bet.
And the problem is that you're caning it, like you're doing 140 kilometers an hour.
What?
I think if you do the optimal speed is probably about 110. But Nick's never going to do 110, only when I drive. Ah!
It's quite fun. We're just on the outskirts of Castro Marim. Oh, look at that. It's like a castle.
Our shopping in Loule to Castro Marim on the Spanish border took us 40 minutes, and it's 60 kilometers away. The original settlement was clustered around the most southerly of the 62 border castles in Portugal, and it's now home to about 1,500 people. So it's really small. That right there is o armazém, the meeting point of a salt pan. And you can figure out how the salt's collected, what's life like in the salt pans, and what is so special about this activity that has always existed if you go and visit. Do you know what that is? That's where you can... He always does that to me, man! My glasses come up, I think, because the acceleration's so powerful. That thing is actually a spa. It's like a salt spa. Oh, really? So it's a salt pan. You can just float in the salt like you would on the Dead Sea, and they rub it all over their bodies, and it's not that erotic. It's just really good for you. The larger town of Vila de Sant Antonio was where we headed for a coffee and a chat with one of the owners of a newly refurbished but very old, iconic hotel, the Grand House. This is perfect parking spot, Nicholas.
Or the one that I was in earlier.
Ah. It's the one you were in earlier. But he parked on the wrong side of the road. You can't do that in Portugal. If you're English...
facing the wrong side?
I do. Yeah. Facing the wrong side of the road. What's the difference?
Well, it's just a car parking space, isn't it? It's just pointing to something different.
But it's against the law.
Is this it?
Yes.
Yeah?
This is it.
What's it called? The Grand House?
This is the Grand House, Algarve. Yeah, it's quite a... Let's go and have a coffee there, shall we?
Lovely.
We're going to meet Soraya.
Soraya?
Soraya. Yeah, she's from South Africa. A relation. Okay, we just go.
What is it? Portuguese water dog?
Portuguese water dog, yes. Original as possible. And we brought in two very special decorators, White and Parky. They were interior decorators who came from Mozambique.
Nice temperament.
Yes.
You ready for coffee, Nick?
Yeah, I got a new friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Making mates wherever I go. Oreo.
Oreo!
I have no idea why.
Approaching Monte Gordo. This is like a really popular Portuguese holiday spot, actually, and lots goes on in Monte Gordo. It's very, very busy in summer, but it's very localized, and if you just walk down the beach a little bit, you'll have beautiful beaches all to yourself, almost.
Welcome to Altura on this beautiful rainy day.
So we're just coming to meet Willem. Do you remember Willem walked with me from Vila de Sant Antonio to Tavira a long time ago, and we just thought we'd pop in and say hi. How's it, man?
How's it? Long time. It's been a while. Good to see you again.
It has been a while, and it's just so what are you up to these days? Are you still doing? Last time we were speaking, it was SUP and stuff, and are you still doing personal training?
Yeah, so we still have the stand-up paddle boards. They're mainly busy in the summertime. We are approaching that, so hopefully we get busy soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep myself busy now with some personal training. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, and I've been doing it for 14 years.
course, because you had gyms in South Africa.
Yes, that's right, yes.
And so it's going well here?
It's going well, yeah. We set up here about a month ago, and it actually reminds me a bit of Cape Town.
Yeah.
When we moved from Gauteng to Cape Town, we couldn't find a location, so we also started out in the garage, and from there we eventually moved out. But yeah, now we're back in the garage. It's like, oops, I did it again.
And how's it like in Altura? Is it like an easy place to live? And like there's lots of... Where, like for example, where do you go shopping?
So, firstly, people always ask me, it's like, why Altura? It's so quiet there, and it's like, that's the basis of its appeal.
Yeah.
It's nice and quiet during the winter months. Summer months obviously gets a lot busier. You can fact check me on it, but they say the population in Altura is usually about 2,500 people.
I was going to say, that sounds really high.
2,500 people during the winter months. Summertime it goes up to 25,000. So it's like a lot more people, yeah. But to get back to your question, the shopping and stuff we do in Tavira or Villarreal, we've got a few shops here, big chains like the Aldi.
No, they're along the 125.
Big Adoshi, yes. And there's a few little mini mercados, and basically everything you need is here.
Did you ever come out to our section of Algarve, like the central Algarve? Like
yeah, sometimes obviously the Mars shopping centre is there and the Forum there in Faru, like if you need some specific stuff. But like for everyday stuff, we pretty much set out.
So why did you pick this?
So my wife, someone from my wife's family, back when we were still staying in Lisbon, mentioned the Eastern Algarve that they always come here on holiday. It's nice, it's quiet, it's not as touristy as the other parts of the Algarve. So when we came to visit the first time the Algarve, we thought, okay, let's check it out. And we came here, we still walked down the little wooden walkway towards the beach, and that heart that says Altura is on the beach. Yeah. And Fallon, my wife, said, like, I think I found where my heart lies. It's here in Altura. Yes. And found a rental property, and we're here now. And it's been here now for over 2 years.
And another thing, Nick, just about your question is, like, as you know, it's much cheaper here than it is in the Western Algarve. Is that true? Hey?
It was like that. It feels like the prices have started increasing rapidly. Yes.
Because I couldn't
it's not
believe
as cheap anymore.
And you're right on the beach here. I mean,
we're very fortunate where we are, but
I don't think you can find any other place in Algarve where you can get right on the beach, and it's still relatively affordable.
Yeah, no. But yeah, like I say, the prices, the rental prices and property prices have definitely increased here a lot in the past 2 years. I've noticed a change.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Willem. Really appreciate it. It's nice to see you. And I know you got a session right now, so we better beetle off and get out to Cacela Velha or something. It feels like the right time to fill you in on exactly where we've been and where we're going. So as you saw, we started off at Mars Shopping north of Faro in Loule municipality. And then we raced eastwards to Castro Marim along the A22 highway. While popping in at the Grand House in Villarreal de Sant Antonio for coffee, we drove through Monte Gordo and on to Altura. We've now arrived in Cacela Velha, and the next stop is Tavira for lunch, and a surprising route in the afternoon. I mean, where would you go? You're recording, Nick?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You're recording. Jeez, I suppose I should look forward to it. My God, this is like unbelievable. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That is nuts. I mean, you were bracing the camera, weren't you? But it just feels incredible, the acceleration. Okay, so we're just heading to Tavira for lunch because it's now 12:41 and the stomachs are grumbling. And it's not far from where we were. But yeah, we're just going past the Benamor Golf Course, Cabanas de Tavira, and then we're going to head into Tavira itself.
And we're at 70% battery. With the prediction of 68 by the time we get there. So I think we're doing quite well.
I think we are doing actually quite well. It's considering all those little accelerations points, spurts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh! He did it again. It's his party trick. Just press the accelerator and blow me through the back. All my glasses keep on falling off. It's unbelievable. spot.
Great spot.
Unforgettable. And you're gonna do.
You should have said before I jumped in.
I forgot as well. Nicholas, what is that?
It's a sponge cake with cheese. I'm a little bit apprehensive. It's like sweet and salty. Apparently, it's really strong cheese.
A
So
little sneaky smile, like a villain's grin. So what's it like?
it's a party of flavors. It's kind of got like like fondue cheese. It's like that consistency, but with sponge cake. So it's like I don't know. I did something weird once. I had Christmas cake with cheddar cheese, and that was weird. This is up there.
There's cheese in there.
Yeah, it's cheese.
They've given me a spoon, but I don't know if I'm going to dive into that. Cheese and sweets, weird.
That's so weird. So weird.
Okay, so we're going to Fuzeta. Nick, can you ask the car to drive itself?
No. Don't be silly.
Isn't that what Teslas do?
Yeah, but I'm not ready to do that. Autopilot. No.
Okay, so we're bouncing back up to Santa Catarina to join the N270, head west to São Brás de Alportel. I'll show you that on a map so it makes sense. But Nick is confident that he's only got 60% battery left. Yeah, so we only use 60%, so it's actually a lot better than we thought on this electrical car. Okay, so we've just gone through Santa Catarina, the Fonte do Bispo. How about that? There's actually a lot more to it, a couple of roads more to it. And a nice little restaurant called the Restaurant Barriga. But we're heading straight up the N270 now, westwards. And this is a beautiful little road. It goes all the way from Tavira all the way up to São Brás and beyond. So. So we just stopped to drone a little bit of above São Brás, but it's a beautiful view. It's nice, the car, and there's also a little place up here which is for sale. It's an old moinho, which is a windmill. So I don't know some people have made houses out of that, some people haven't. Well,
No rain.
5:30, no rain. Yeah, we've had no rain the whole day. It's phenomenal.
Wow, I had some this morning.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, what happens in the Algarve is like a deluge, and it's just torrential rain, and then it stops. No, see you in Olhão. Olhão. Cool, let's check out this hotel. It's an awesome place. I'll show you quickly.
We're going up.
We're going up. We're going to the rooftop bar on the top of this hotel. Let's hope it's open.
I'm worried about being blown away.
Doesn't seem to be working. We have to put a card in there. Oh dear. So this is a little bit of a new thing for us. We've never charged an electric car before at a supercharger, and
Or at any charger.
Or at any charger, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it works. docked into the bay.
Right, the little door's open. Close.
You gotta open the charging bay door, obviously. Otherwise you can't plug it in.
I think we just plug it in. No, we don't need the cables.
You don't need the cables?
No, I think
Oh, it's got a cable from here.
I know where you pay for it.
You plug it in and see. And that's it for our Tesla day tour of the Eastern Algarve. Thanks to Tesla, and even more thanks to discovercars.com, who actually gave us this car. Amazing platform. It was actually a really easy experience, and the guys at Hertz were fantastically friendly and really, really good fun. Just be aware, always check the small print. You'll end up paying a little bit more than you would always normally pay, and as advertised. So that's always a thing when you're hiring a car. But, it's a big responsibility. Anyway, I just hope you have a fantastic week. Next week, Nick Smith and I will be taking you around the Western Algarve in the same Tesla. And that could be quite fun. I know, because we've done it already. I'm editing it now. Anyway, listen, don't forget that we're always here to help you. If you really need relocation assistance with visas, with financial advice, with finding houses, with finding rental accommodation, or even finding a house to buy, we specialize in that. And just get onto algarveaddicts.com and get in touch. All right, have a fantastic week. We'll see you next time. algarveaddicts.com